Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in the mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off, and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now, I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they I'm back there doing jack dance like and I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you can try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look around at my confidence just wide open, big whipping. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean, and my mind focused. Just keeps going how I wrote it. How the you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come around just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they I'm back there doing jack dance like
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A contest in the West will see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Pass to Holmgren. All alone. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
The question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I did catch up with the Thunder's head coach. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
David, thank you for that. Very interesting. G8, their focus on preventing a scoring burst early on.
It's tough. Once you've lost momentum to try and recapture it, they're relying on their defense to negate that up front.
You'd love to live in that disruptive mode all night long, never allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. They need this. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Finney Smith. Off target from the wing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Giddey, just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Now, here's Doncic. His scoring has been the engine that drives it. His average is all the way up around, 36.5 points a game. Wow. Wood can't hit.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making a change here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's blocked.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Got a piece of it. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Poku does not have far to go to jam it down.
Wood at the elbow. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. To the inside. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. McGee. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go. And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Finney Smith. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Count that bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And finished off by Wood.
It's the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Thunder.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Lou Dort. David.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He informed me that he took a big hit to his forearm and now he has a sizable bruise, but that's all. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. Brett, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Dallas. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
To halt the run, it's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Baszler. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Mann. The Thunder with another miss. The Mavericks. Their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
First free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And he can't get the first one.
A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Inside, Fall. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man. And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
He's off on the first. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And he gets it to go. Holmgren's got 11 points.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Now here's Jang. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 7. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Bazley playing with force. That's a big sign.
Here's Dinwiddie. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. 3-pointer. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Chang. Comes up empty down low. Dallas leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Fall. The layup missed. Here's Oklahoma City now. Right wing. Now Freedom. No points in the game yet for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Beasley. Beasley's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And Beasley showing up now physically on the boards.
Snatched up. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chang. Here's Freedom. And he slams it one-handed.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Wood. No good with the triple. The Thunder with the lead. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. No block shot. Rebounded by McGee. Now, here's Doncic. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here is Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 9 points.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. Front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
Defenders don't think that Giddey has that kind of shake to his game. I like it when he shows this kind of flash.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Offensive rebound. Here's Holmgren. Good D by Wood. And stolen by Giddey. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
You're worried about the drive from Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could still get in the mid-range and do damage.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 5. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep. Dallas, no good that time either. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Second team foul.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. To Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. Good on the bucket. And that's 17 points for Chet Holmgren. Here's Doncic. And there's the drive. And finished off by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. He's perfect from the line this time. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Mann. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trailed by 9. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Tries to get it to Doncic, and does.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
To the right side. Back to Williams. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee with the block. Doncic right side. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Here's Williams. And it's off the back rim. No good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Mavericks on D. And finished off by Jang.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Freedom. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder leading by 3. That's tipped. And they get it back. Back to Hardaway.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now here's Jang. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Count the basket. Jang's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here is Hardaway. After Luka Doncic's miss, that ties the game. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
Pass to man. He's off on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Jang, no luck. Mavericks leading by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
To stop the run. Jang, no luck. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace.
65.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Up again. And Wood stays with it. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Here's Wood. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Dallas.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Here's McGee. And it's McGee slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
It's deflected. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
Substitution on the court.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's good. Holmgren's got 25 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Fall with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Thunder making a change. Here.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Ennis Freedom.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Mavericks leading by 5. Dinwiddie with it. Dort covering. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Hardy. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Stripped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now here's Freedom. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's a... punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Evan?
Thank you, David. Thunder trailing by 4. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Here's Dinwiddie. Nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Mavericks leading. Bobbed up there for Green. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Back to Giddey. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
It's stolen by Dort. Here's Holmgren to take the lead. Giddey, no good.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight. The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Fall. And the shot goes down. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
They kick it out to Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the call.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giddey with it. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And they double up Doncic. It's Wood with the drive.
And how about the poise there under pressure? Wood, supreme confidence in himself there to finish that one.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. 16 seconds left in the game. Back to Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Mavericks making a switch here. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander to tie it up. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Doncic.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Hardaway with the steal. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there's
My shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from, I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm #1, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Trying to compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah, the money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah, I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the warden. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm like a virgin in Paris. Oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I could do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
Tell them quit that. Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Yeah, he need relaxing, he need to do taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. No, I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's million and run. And I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and how slow you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. He young and not that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, ain't gon' lie, I had it hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up. Tell him to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser.
Run up that check now, I'm flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. Get cold in the right, tears fall while he seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bad work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and not that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, yeah, they are. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Ever been. He richer than he ever been. Ever been.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks. In tonight's game, we have two teams that play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense, always key, will be even more so in a slower-paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well. But that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Holmgren. Outside Giddey. Pass to Pokusevski. Good work there as it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not bad.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 5 points.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Dort, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Just 4 to shoot. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to McGee. Inside. Here's Wood. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
Here's Holmgren. Covered by McGee. And it's Holmgren missing. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 9 points.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
They retain possession. Here's Giddey.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Drains the triple.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Here's Hardaway. The Thunder making their last shot. And here's Giddey. And that one's good. Holmgren. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise. And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
That's good from Doncic. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease. It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
He's ready that time for the hop step all the way, gets position, holds his ground, and able to draw the charge.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from the high post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
Freedom in the high post. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Dallas again missing. To the paint. And stolen by Wood. And now the Mavs on the run. Offensive rebound. Here's Doncic. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
13 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Luka Dort.
That's good from Dort.
Substitution on the field.
They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
Pass to Freedom. McGee with a steal. The finish! Here's Doncic. And laid in to finish off the break. He's got 14. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Dang, shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Great D that time from McGee.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Mann. Takes a three. It doesn't go for him. Here we go, one-on-one. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
And he makes a first. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Here's Jang. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, B.A., and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
There's the double with Doncic. Goes back up. And that one's good. Freedom's got his third bucket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bertans for 3. Call. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
15 foul. At the line. Substitution on the
field. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jang. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Thunder have really struggled the last couple of years.
Yeah, remember back when they had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook? Oh, quite a lineup. Not that they need 3 superstars again, but they need some sort of boost.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Giddey. Count that one.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nice move. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey. Giddey's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Down low. Fall. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Yes, it's good. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Giddey. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's rejected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray.
Thunder with a lead. Here's Giddey. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Here's Williams. Can't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Hardy's shot is good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And he drops a first. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Here's Freedom. And the layup is good off the glass. Freedom's got 8.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the right side. 5 to shoot. Bertans for 3. Out of bounds. It's the Oklahoma City's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
1:57 left in the first half. Here's Williams. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
They get it back. Fall. Good work defensively by Freedom. To the inside. Here's Baisley. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
1:21 left to play in the first half. Kicks it to Doncic. To end the run. Again, Doncic missing. Williams from long range. He drops it from range. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And McGee with the stuff.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Jang in the post. Here's Holmgren. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from McGee.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
With 1 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Doncic has got 20.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. That one's good. This game is all even. Give him 23.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. got the go-ahead bucket.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
To the middle. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level. His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Doncic. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Doncic outside. Inside. And McGee with the stuff.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Here's Holmgren. He has 6. Yep, that one's good. Holmgren's got 8 points.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Two minutes into the second half of play now. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks leading. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
From deep three-point range, Wood grabs the board.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play. you know, we all know the name Hardaway, but Tim Hardaway Jr. making a name for himself. Another outstanding shooter that this league has developed.
Outside, Green. This one for three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the Thunder call time here. The Mavericks making a switch here. Here's Mann. Clark, how about the ability Hardaway Jr. has to score?
You know, it's really amazing. He's averaged over double digits all but one season in his career. He makes threes, he knocks down free throws, and it really doesn't matter where he's getting his shots from. He's knocking them down. You know, he's somebody that teams have relied on to score the ball.
Here's Jang. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. And the shot goes in.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Fall. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Jang gets the bucket. Dinwiddie goes in. Uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Got a piece of it.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Williams from long range.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder in possession here. It's a 16-point game. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Outside, Williams. From beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 8.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Bertans for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
The offensive rebound. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 11 points.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And Williams over to help. Here's Hardy. 9 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Substitution for your Thunder.
23 seconds left in the third. With 1 second left. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Gets stolen by Bertans. Pass to Green. Outside Bertans. Here's Fall. Here's Hardy. And so it's Dallas up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Dallas. To the paint. Here's Hardy. No good there. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Holmgren. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Pass to Hardy. Bertans for 3. Here's Fall. And there it is for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Hardy. Outside, Green. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Fall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And here are the Thunder now, trailing by 17. Here's Giddey. Got a hand on it. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Fourth personal foul.
It's just a bad foul.
Second team.
Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Down low. It's intercepted.
His 4th turnover tonight. He's got to play more under control. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Fall. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Knocked loose. Dort with a steal. Pass to Holmgren. And that one is hammered home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Fall.
Taco Fall.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
For Oklahoma City.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. Right side Giddey. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
Here's Holmgren. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks on offense. And the basket is good. Doncic has got 18 points in just the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him who took a while to find his way into the league step up in that manner.
And it's Holmgren missing. It's been all Mavericks. Doncic with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And so they're able to hold on strong once again and go up 2-0 in this season series. And with only one game left to play between them this season, I'm sure they're hoping for a clean sweep against OKC.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Holmgren. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from McGee. It's Doncic with a drive. It's tipped.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And he gets it to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And there's the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Like opera, I make it swoon. They know my name when I swear the lanes, they still ask who that is. She at the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hear my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on 2%. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, no. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, yeah. Don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now, don't hit me right now.
I
ain't opposed. She threw the and I ain't opposed. Fighting the lows. I wear the sheepskin, but I am the wolf. I am the poster child, finessing the line that's posing and clothing and lying to open and hoping these to try.
I frown, I sizzle them, they bite, they nibbling, they lying, they fibbing it, they charge, they children, they quiet, they whispering, they dry, I'm dripping it, they crying, no tissue man.
Hey, I got the it's in like opera, I make it swoon. They know my name when I swear the lanes, they still ask who that is. She at the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hear my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on tour.